budgeting, just the mere thought of it sometimes makes people hyperventilate. Budgeting really should not be a complicated process. It's sort of a scary process if you've never done it before. If somebody just says to you, we need your budget, and you have no idea what to put in your budget. I had a student come to me once and she said, oh my gosh, she was just hired like on a midweek, and on Friday they said to her, we need your budget. We need it on Monday. And so she came to me and we worked on this budget pretty much for several hours over the weekend, and she took it back to them on Monday, and actually she had done with me a lot more preparation for her budget than their church had ever seen done before, because they'd really, I don't think, had been trained in good budget practice even for those ministries. Oftentimes there's a church budget that there's been a lot of thought put into, and then they'll say, okay, we're going to give the children's ministry $6,000. But the $6,000 needs to be budgeted as well. It's not just a line item in a big budget. That budget has to be broken down. How much are you going to spend on Bibles? How much are you going to spend on camp? How much is going to go to parent education? And so in this unit, you are going to look at how to create a children's ministry budget. This is not a weekday education budget, which would be like for child care, early learning centers and such as that. That's a completely different animal. This budget is for your regular ministry practice, which may or may not include GAs, RAs, and mission friends. Sometimes that's under a WMU budget. So children's ministry budgets include different things at different churches, so you'd really need to look at your own church practice. Also in this unit, you will need to obtain a copy of the children's ministry budget at your church. There may not actually be one, which you might discover. But if there is one, please get one. And if there isn't one, then hey, we got some work to do to make this the most solid children's ministry that we can have, because that means that you've given some thought into what you're doing in children's ministry. You've set your priorities. You've spent your money accordingly. So while this is not always comfortable for people, we do not have an accounting background and budgeting isn't familiar to us. I'm confident that you will be able to get through this, and at the end of it, you will be able to create a ministry budget that is stellar.